Hey, welcome back everyone on the channel. Today I have something truly special for you. That's the recipe of the Rugbrød bread. This Scandinavian delight is packed with wholesome ingredients and bursting with flavor. But before we begin, you can find the recipe in the description of the video. But let's take a moment to appreciate the rich history behind the Rugbrød bread. Originating from Denmark and other Scandinavian countries, this bread has been a staple in their traditional cuisine for centuries. Historically, this bread was primarily made using rye flour, which was more readily available than wheat. It's a very dense and dark bread and was a reliable source of sustenance for farmers and workers during the cold winters. This bread was baked in large quantities and stored for a long period, so it was served as a practical solution for feeding families through the winters. And today this bread has evolved into a beloved culinary tradition both in Scandinavia and also worldwide. It has a unique combination of flavors, a very rustic texture, and its robust aroma makes it a favorite among bread enthusiasts. So now let's honor this remarkable bread by baking our own version.
Siento tu presencia cada día, toda tu luz, tu magia y energía.
So now we're gonna mix the bread. There's really nothing special because this is a rye bread, so we're just gonna mix for 3 minutes in the first speed and 4 minutes in second speed. And like I said, there's pretty much nothing to show about this because this bread won't have any gluten network. It's just ready to mix the ingredients together with hot water and just to have a dough at the end of mixing. I'm gonna bake this bread in the metal tin, so I don't forget to oil spray the tins, otherwise the bread is gonna get stuck inside after baking. Then when the dough is ready, because this recipe is made for 2 breads, I just divide it in 2 parts, put them in a tin, and then it just go for proving. So I will put it in the fridge at 5-6 degrees for, like I said, 12 to 18 hours. Then I want to make the top very flat. Because the dough is very sticky, I use lots of water and I try to make it flat, and then I add some oat flakes on the top. So the next day, the bread is ready. I could let it prove a little bit longer, but I don't really have time for this, so I'm gonna put it right now. I'm just gonna bake at 200 degrees for about 50 minutes. I just want to give you a few tips that are very important for this bread. The first one, Rugbrød is traditionally made with a blend of rye flour, whole wheat flour, and also you can use another bread flour that you want. And the combination creates the perfect balance of flavor and texture. It gives the bread its very distinctive character. Second tips, the power of seeds. You can use whatever you want, just feel free to adjust the quantity based on your personal preference. Third, slow rise for enhanced flavor. This bread develops its robust taste through a slow fermentation process. So just allow the dough to rise at cool temperature for around 12 to 18 hours, just to intensify the flavors and improve the bread texture. So as I said every time, patience is a key. there you have it, a beautifully baked Rugbrød bread straight from the oven. So I tried it, and the aroma is simply irresistible, and hopefully the taste will just transport you to the heart of Scandinavia. But don't forget to practice, just always remember that practice makes perfect. Don't hesitate to experiment and make it your own. And after this, just enjoy this bread with your favorite toppings, or just use it as a base for open-faced sandwich. Possibilities are endless. Thank you for joining me today for this recipe. I hope you've enjoyed learning about the history and making this recipe. I wanted to change a little bit the concept of the video to make it more interesting. And if you have any question or want to share your experience, feel free to leave a comment below.